The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. First down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Quarterback checking off. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Offense getting set for first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
But it was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Warren. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll try the run. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get 1st downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Warren. Firing to the right, complete. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Okay, ready? 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Howard. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it up to 9.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To the air, it's Warren. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get to him. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To throw, it's Warren. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Howard. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.